Lara. Hmm. Hi, Laura. Hi, Megan. It's so good to see you. Hey, Meg
Hello.
and Megan too. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Such a special treat.
I've already gotten started while I was waiting in the waiting room.
You are an A+ student.
I literally just got out of the shower.
I've
So.
always been an overachiever.
Amazing. That's amazing. Way to go. Way to get the shower in before the workshop, Megan. That's impressive.
How did you-
Yeah. I woke up at 4 this morning, which is not rare for me, but like I had to in a way because my daughter's been home. Our air quality here is so bad that her outdoor preschool is closed today. It was closed yesterday. It was closed the day before. And last week, well, Tuesday through Friday, her teacher had COVID. So it's just been like one of those couple weeks, you know?
That's a lot.
Yeah. I feel like all of us in our community are just like in this weird patch right now.
Oh, 100%. It's very weird.
Yeah. Megan, you are too? You're a little
Yeah.
bit more quiet
Like,
on.
yeah, like everybody, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Everybody like that I've been talking to this week is just like their life is impacted either by smoke or COVID or both. And I'm like, wow, that's a lot of things to be dealing with all at once. So
Yeah, on top of life things.
yeah,
Yeah. I know, it's weird. It's like I thought like, okay, well, summer's always busy for everyone. So like I'm sure we'll get back in a groove here, but silly me, we all still have life to go through. It's
uh,
It's been like, I don't know if there's weird cosmic energy or something going on, but like, yeah, it's a collective, like
yeah,
weird
it
energy.
is.
Yeah.
There is something like the other night, all three of us slept like garbage. Like unusually bad. Like I'm hit or miss, but both of them. Like Hudson's awake, my husband was awake before she woke up and it's something's going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
and I feel like when I don't go outside, like I just don't feel right. But like going outside in this is pretty awful too. So
Yeah. It is. I know. I was thinking about this yesterday. I always love to play Would You Rather with whoever is willing to play with me. Um, and I try to keep it fun usually, but I was like, would you rather not be able to go outside but see people like in your home or not see anyone but be able to go outside?
oh,
The second.
That's rough.
May had a quick answer to that though. Yeah,
that's really hard.
I agree.
But what was May's answer? I didn't hear May's answer. My computer.
At the second,
Oh,
I'd rather be able to go outside and not see people.
I don't know. I'm such a hugger. Like COVID had really made it clear to me that I am so grateful that I was quarantined with my family
Mm,
because I know people who are single or, couldn't see other people for so long. And I couldn't not hug someone for that.
yeah.
I require hugs to get through a day.
Aw. I feel that. I remember like the first time I hugged someone outside of like my like our little tripod. I was like, oh, like I just didn't want it to end. I
I know.
remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I think COVID taught me that I don't know that I could, because I also love being alone. Like I feel like, oh yeah, I could totally hermit in here and
Yeah.
wouldn't have to see a person and that'd be great. Like you
Yeah.
think that
Yeah.
because people can get annoying, but the reality is I don't know that I could really handle that kind of isolation.
I couldn't
Yeah.
do it if I was single. If I was by myself, I couldn't do it. But having like my pod of people that live in the same house as me, it would be fine.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Because I'm okay just being a hermit here. But then like this past week has it really got me thinking. I don't know what my answer would be because I'm like going stir crazy. Like now that we each have our routine, you know? Like I just set her up with a movie, but like this morning and then after the movie, I know it's going to be like, okay, what do we do? And I'll pick up a little project. I'm making her Halloween costume. She wants to be a dragonfly.
Cute.
I know, but no one makes dragonfly wings. So I'm like, what the heck? So I'm making them out of metal hangers. I'm just
Yeah.
snapping them apart, stretching them out, and packaging tape around to make it clear. And then I'm going to do like the veins and well,
Nice.
thing.
I'm
Yeah,
making all of our Halloween costumes too.
that's
I gotta get on
impressive.
it.
What are yours? I had a different icebreaker question, but I just want to hear what. Yeah,
Let's
what
let's do
costume?
Halloween costumes. It's my
Yes.
favorite. Halloween is my favorite. You can't see my decorations, so I will show them to you.
Oh,
My family, we always do a family theme of costumes, and this year we're candy.
oh my gosh, so fun.
So I'm M&M's. My oldest is a Skittle. That's her favorite. My next is gonna be Smarties, a pack of Smarties, because she's thought that was funny.
Can't go
And
wrong
then
with Smarties.
my youngest is what is she gonna be? Oh yeah, she's gonna be a Hershey Kiss.
Aw,
And
hey Erin.
we have an exchange student right now. She is going to be because she's from Germany, and so she's going to be gummy bears because those are that Haribo brand is German.
Yeah.
So she's going to be gummy bears, and my husband is going to be Almond Joy because
Aw, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. Erin, we're just kind of chatting because we've decided that all of us here and like the world, it seems like everyone's just off in this weird, like we're just feeling in like a weird funk right now. Like things are just weird. So in Washington, we're like stuck inside, you know?
Yeah, the smoke made me just not want to even start my day.
I know. It's disgusting. So yeah, just chatting and like what your Halloween costume plans are. Do you have any plans?
My kids are super unoriginal and they're obsessed with Pokemon right now. So it's a Pokemon theme. So the kids are various Pokemon. My husband's going to be Ash, the Pokemon trainer. And then I am just going to play with some cardboard and make myself into a Pokeball.
Oh, fun.
Perfect.
Yeah, I thought about making myself into an actual Pokemon card binder. Like, you remember that whole like women binder full of women, like that was a costume way back when. I was like, I'll just like same idea but Pokemon cards, because my kids have like their own Pokemon binders and they're obsessed. But then I was like, Pokeball sounds easier.
That's great. You could get like a trash bag and just stuff it or something. Like you could do something like that.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna cut out 2 circles like cardboard and paint it and just like,
Perfect.
wear
like
it
a
front and
scene
back.
board.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. May, what has been like your favorite costume that do you dress up? Have you?
Yeah. Even though we're empty nesters now, we still dress up. So like this year, I am Alice from Alice in Wonderland. My husband is the Mad Hatter. Our cat is the our puppy is the White Rabbit. And then our cat is like a Wonderland butterfly. And then our older dog is either going to be the caterpillar or a butterfly. We're just seeing.
Oh,
So clever.
Love that so much, May.
amazing. I'm gonna have to start a thread like the day before or at least like the day after, just so we can all share pictures of our costumes. This is gonna
It's
be
so fun.
yeah.
We all need fun.
Yeah. Megan, I want to hear if you have any plans, like first Halloween for baby and you and the whole family. I don't know if
know.
Yeah.
He is going to be a baby duckling. And then I'm going to be a farmer and Chris is going to be a ram.
Oh,
So we're all kind of on the farm together.
that's so
Sweet.
Oh,
The
I
baby
can't
duckling
wait.
costume is so cute. I haven't tried it on him yet because I'm just like, I think I'm just going to like die in his cuteness. And
You're just gonna melt into a pile on the floor. Yeah.
I just need to do it, but I haven't done it yet.
Oh my gosh. Okay, owner in parentheses guest. I don't know who that is. Could you change your name? Or show your beautiful face.
I thought it was like you had another account for
That's
some
what I
reason.
thought.
No. Oh, Sally. It's Sally. Granddaughter, 6-year-old is Dolly Parton with a pink something. Oh my gosh. I
That's
cannot
amazing.
wait to see.
Dolly Parton.
Oh, oh my gosh. She is amazing. She is just, that's so great. Oh, Sally, I'm so glad you're here. Okay, well, let's get grounded here. I asked Laura ahead of our workshop today if she would lead us in a meditation because if you're not aware, she's been doing a challenge this week. Laura, do you want to just speak really quickly about your challenge and then give us a heads up about tomorrow?
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Okay.
So I work with energy and people's energy and help you to ground and clear and protect your energy. And so I'm doing a challenge this week on grounding, clearing, and protecting your energy. What does that even mean? How do you do it? Why do you want to do it? All of the things. And then we practice actual ways to do each one. And so that was the beginning, a half of the week. And then tomorrow I will be live on both my Facebook and Instagram, doing a full live meditation that will go through all 3 of those instead of like often we just do one at a time. And so I'm going to do a grounding, clearing, and protecting meditation.
And at the
live
same
tomorrow
time, like at 10
this
a.m. Yep.
this
Yeah.
exact same time, which is 1 Eastern or 10 Pacific. So if anybody, if this time is good for you to sit for a little bit and take care of yourself, then I'd love for you to hop on any of my social media. It's just Lara Kitts.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for that. And I've joined it. I joined in late to this challenge, but it's been so helpful already. And I love the meditation that Laura did. And was it day 1?
Yeah.
Yeah, day 1. So I just would love for us to, I always say, like, let's fill our own cup before we pour into others. And without getting too much into it, I've been working on just revamping this community and thinking about what it's going to look like down the line this coming year. That's really going to be a focus. Just a heads up, like I really want this space to be, even if it's 5 minutes a day, I'm just going to have more little prompts here and there. Just like instead of it just being mainly about this monthly workshop, I want to be more consistent in the community, and I want it to just put it out there that yes, this is a space where we're going to write cards, we're going to give to others, but I want the focus to primarily be on it being time for ourselves. So I can't actually think of a better way than for Lara to kick off this workshop and just this stage of all of it with meditation. So, okay.
Thank you, Sarah. I'm going to do a different one today than I'll be doing tomorrow, FYI. So I really, when Sarah first asked me, I was really called to do this one particular one that I've actually been going to a lot more lately myself than I typically have used in the past. I do have friends who this is their favorite one. My personal favorite is a different one I'm going to do tomorrow. And I think that's the one that you watched and liked earlier this week, Sarah. But what I do love about this one that we're going to do now, it is a grounding meditation. And the beautiful thing about this particular technique is that it's portable. And so this is a grounding cord, and it is portable because you'll see once we do it, and I kind of explain as we go, you can do this one when you're busy, when you're on the go. I did this one this morning on myself and my family because my daughter had an appointment with an oral surgeon, and it was a very high anxiety appointment for everyone in the house. So I did this one for us because then we're going to the appointment, right? We're portable. I'm not just sitting and meditating and staying where I'm at, which is my favorite one. Tomorrow is where I'm more grounded and rooted and solid in one place. But when I'm on the go, I kept getting in car accidents in the last year. Like 4 every month for 4 months in a row. I was hit. It was only my fault one time. The other 3, I was hit. And I was like, I'm like attracted. What is happening? Like, this is all coming, and it was my energy was so scattered, and I was so, when you get in the car and you're just so busy and you're like, gotta go, gotta get here, gotta get there, gotta because I gotta hurry, because then later I gotta go get the kids and when you're in that kind of a mode. I was kind of in that mode a lot when I was driving. And so I took a step back, and I then every time before I would get in the car, I would do this particular grounding meditation, because again, it's portable. It can go with you. So just want to put that out, as we're all feeling very scattered and all over the place as a group and a collective. This one can be really helpful when you're having to be busy and on the go.
Perfect. Thank you.
If everybody just wants to settle in where you are, get comfortable in your seat. I'd like you to take a nice deep inhale. Hold it for a second at the top, and then release with a big sigh. One more time. This time, try to fill your belly with air instead of your chest. Let your belly get real big like Santa Claus. And then release. Big sigh, let it all out. Pull your shoulders up to your ears, roll them back and down. Oh, stretching and relaxing your shoulders. Get a little bit more comfortable in your chair. Okay, if you feel comfortable to close your eyes, do that. If not, that's okay. Just lower your eyes to a place on the floor where you can soften your gaze. Take a deep inhale in through your nose and gently out, long, slow exhale through your mouth. I'd like you to do that 3 more times. In through your nose, filling your belly. Long, slow exhale through your mouth. As you take your last long breath, I want you to imagine a white light glowing cord coming down from above you, from the heavens, from the cosmos, from the universe. However you envision this cord is the right cord for you. Everyone's cord may look different. It may look like a rope. It may look like a vine or plant. It may be braided or entwined with another cord. It may just be singular, whatever your cord looks like. You see it dropping down slowly above your head. You breathe in and out. When the cord reaches you, the cord enters the crown of your head, and it makes its way slowly down the back of your spine. You feel it inching slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, down your back, inch by inch, as you breathe in and out. It's down to the middle of your back now, slowly making its way down your spine. As it travels down your spine, it glows brighter and brighter, the beautiful white light, until it reaches your tailbone. And at that point, it exits just like a tail. This beautiful white light grounding cord of yours. It keeps growing longer and longer until it reaches the earth. And it burrows in, digging deep down into the soil. Your grounding cord travels deeper and deeper into the earth, from the heavens, glowing brighter and brighter. Deep inhale in. Long, slow breath out. Your grounding cord has now dug and burrowed through the earth all the way to the center, where it wraps itself around a bright, white, glowing orb in the center of the earth. It attaches to this beautiful ball of bright, glowing white light and is firmly connected to the center of the earth, keeping you rooted and grounded. As it wraps around that bright, glowing ball, a radiant, illuminant burst of white light comes from the orb, traveling quickly up your grounding cord, up through the earth and into your body, all the way up your cord, filling your entire body with white, glowing light. You feel the warmth. You feel the buzzing of the energy. You feel the white light radiating beyond your body, out, filling your aura, radiating out into the room. A magnificent, glowing, bright white light. As you travel and move through your day, this grounding cord tail will continue to be attached to you and just go along with you wherever you go. It'll follow and trail behind you, just like the tail of a kangaroo or a dinosaur that's long and dangling down clear to the earth. You'll feel that rooted connection to the earth, that grounding energy, balancing your electromagnetic field with the earth's electromagnetic field to help relieve your stress, calm your energy, calm your nervous system, relax your body. Take one more long, deep breath in and slowly release. When you're ready, you can open your eyes.
Thank you for that. That felt so good. That I have to share before, and I would love to hear how that was for all of you. I felt like when we started that meditation, I could see myself like sideways floating above, and just everything's ashy, and it was just this weird. I couldn't stand up straight, and then I swear, like halfway through it, I have a light on me, but it like I could, as you're saying all that, everything did feel brighter, and it felt like, although now I'm like rooted down, I feel more free, I guess, in a way. Um, that was really powerful for me. Thank you, Laura.
I'm so happy to hear that. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, that was cool. What did you guys think of that? Just you go unmute. We have a small group today. We can do that. Yeah.
It was great. It was very needed. Yeah, very, very needed.
Yeah.
I always love the chance to focus on breathing. Although I'm not gonna lie, the parts around the tail, I was trying not to giggle. Like a distraction.
What can I add? What did your cord look like?
Mine was more of like an ellipsis. Like
Mine
it
too.
even had like rungs so I could like easily climb it too if I wanted.
Interesting.
Cool.
Yeah, that was mine. It came
Oh,
down and it was
interesting.
like
You're
I
like
grab onto
twirly.
it and
Uh-huh.
it had a texture to it, but it was also completely, it wasn't physical at all, but I could
Uh-huh.
grab it. And then it had like sparkles all around it as if it was like something out of like one of my daughter's shows, you know, sparkling unicorns. Like it was God, that was fun.
Yeah, that part was really fun.
Cool.
Thank you. Oh gosh, that was okay. I just feel like even better about what we're gonna do right now. Thank you, Lara, for doing that. I just want to, instead of, you know, announcing new cards I'm working on and trying to pack too much into this, I just want to focus on one card, one sentiment for our workshop today, which is this card. I know I've shown this to you before, but I just was reminded of it again. Look at you. I did a social event last night. It's just, you know, business owners in our neighborhood. And I met a mom who is the co-owner of a yoga studio. And she was just sharing, like, we hit it off right away for not this reason, but we ended up bonding over like exhaustion for moms, and having a business and a side hustle and trying to get something going. And I just kept thinking how badly I wanted to give her this card. You know, she's like, as she's telling me they've got 3,500 check-ins a week for their studio, for their classes. I'm like, my God. And then she goes home, she's got two boys. And I just really wanted to give her this, and just tell her you're doing a great job. And I've also been thinking about, like, before that happened last night, we're a baseball family. And so we've been watching the playoffs, and this is like such an empath watching baseball when I think about the umpires and how their job, they go unnoticed. The better of a job they do, the more unnoticed they go, right? But if they make a bad call, everyone's on them, everyone's watching it, everyone's ripping them apart for it. And I think we do that to ourselves a lot. And we do that with each other when we, like, with moms especially. But I just think I want to call out what might be obvious today, either in yourself, if you want to journal to yourself or write this card to yourself, great. But I would love for us to write a card today to someone who seems to be going under the radar. You know what I mean? Like, seems to be the umpire that's doing a really great job, that likely hasn't been told flat out, you're doing a great job. So that's whoever came to mind for you. I'd actually love if you guys want to put in the chat maybe who came to mind for you as I was sharing this prompt, just to give each other ideas of like who you might want to write to. Oh, Megan, you too. Oh, see, this is just meant to be today. I feel like it's time to write this card. But I actually think I'm going to write this card to the girl that I met last night. Because she's, you know, of course she's not expecting it, but I think it just really would make her day. And she shared with, you know, her husband's texting. Oh, Meg, to your sister, that's sweet. Her husband was texting as we're talking, and she keeps checking her. It was like her first night out, I think, in a long time, you know, to have a babysitter to go to this event. And she kind of had to leave early to get home to help with bedtime. And I just thought, man, I hope that like she hears when she goes home that, like, you know, we manage, everything's great, but also at some point that you're doing a great job. Like, you do so much. I'm glad that you went, you know, and that kind of thing. So yeah, my daughter's caregiver. Yes. Yeah. That, I mean, you cannot go wrong with this, right? You cannot go wrong with telling someone that they're doing a great job. And honestly, it could be someone that you don't even know very well, but it could be someone that you interact with every time you're at the grocery store. Um, it could be a neighbor who's working on a house project and I'm sure is, you know, trying to balance that with life and work. Anyone that comes to mind that in any other situation would maybe go unnoticed. Okay, that's our prompt for today. I'm skipping over the rapid fire love fest because that meditation was just so calming, and I don't want to do a rapid fire love fest. Aaron, your best friend's working on sobriety, but not okay. That's an awesome, awesome, awesome card recipient. My God, yes. Um,
Yeah, I have a slightly different vibe. I've used up all of my, you're doing a great job, but I do have this one.
oh, perfect. That it's so weird that you just brought that up because I was thinking I want to send Aaron a card for like any sort of milestone, like next month, or like any next week. Like, yes. I mean, that could be for any given day of, I mean, it maybe sounds like early on sobriety. That's huge.
Mhm. Yeah, we're even, days are worth
Yeah.
getting this card for. Yeah.
Yes. Which even better. I feel like even better for you to write that card and write it now because we're more likely to celebrate that typical
Mhm.
milestone. But man, any day could be just as hard as that 1 month or that 1 year. I feel like the early days especially are the hardest. So, okay, we're gonna take our time with this. Laura, thank you again for leading that meditation. I will go ahead and put a song on as we write. Feel free to mute it. I'll also put the link to our playlist in the chat in case you're having any audio issues with it. I know that's happened before, so you can pull it up yourself and play it. But honestly, let's just be with each other and write for like the next 20 minutes. So we'll come back at about 10 till. Okay, take a couple minutes to sort of finish up. I'll be right back while I fast forward through the mean part of the movie. Okay, I'm going to finish my last sentence real quick. Okay, I see. You guys hear me okay? Yeah, okay. Um, I'm so glad I led this prompt today. I really don't think I tell people all the time, every single time I talk about our community, by the way, I say like as if I'm joking, but I'm not, that I need this as much as any of you. And it's true because we have all the reasons not to sit and write cards. And I mean, life gives us thousands of them every day. But the fact that we do this, I just think it's so important. And I just commend us for showing up each time. And if not live in these workshops, either watching the replay or just checking out the group when there's something in there. And so, way to go. Um, but yeah, I don't think I would have written this card had it not been for this workshop today. So as you guys finish up, I'm going to go ahead and share. I would love to hear what you guys wrote, any part of it, if you feel up for sharing, because I love that we each wrote a card for something very different, it seems like. So I already told you who I was sending this card to. Yep, so her name's Hillary, and I wrote, Hillary, it was so great meeting you at Makerspace last night. I wanted to grab drinks or something after, if only we both didn't go to bed by 9 and have any sort of family duties. Um, hey, I kept wanting to give you this card last night, so here you go. I don't have to see or know everything you do to know that you're doing a phenomenal job. No one truly understands how hard it is to manage a very busy yoga studio or parent two young boys today or play each of your specific roles, let alone to do them all simultaneously except you. But I just want to say I think you're doing such a great job, even when you're not, quote unquote, not according to shitty memes on Instagram. Because we talked about that too. Just the guilt that gets laid on sometimes. And that's all I wrote. So who knows how she'll receive it. I'm just going to send it to the yoga studio addressed to her. But yeah, that felt good. I think that sometimes we write cards to people as if they're what we would have wanted to hear in a similar situation. I don't know if you agree with that or not, but I do think that that's part of what feels good of writing cards because you get a chance to say something that maybe you wanted to hear. Anyway, okay. Do either May, you're unmuted, so I'm just gonna put you on the spot. Do you feel like sharing at all?
I already licked and sealed it, so I can't read it. But
Dang it, this happens every time, and I always forget to say like, "Hey, don't seal it if you feel like sharing. If you're up for it later." Anyway, okay.
but it was just a real quick heartfelt thing. My sister is terminally ill. She has Addison's disease because she lost her pituitary gland due to her second brain tumor removal many years ago. And so
Oh,
her health is terrible. And last week she had 6 strokes in a row, and they didn't think she was going to make it. And she is doing okay. For a while, they thought she would not like neurologically recover. She is has no movement from the waist down. So she's in ICU, but she's doing okay. Her brain she already had memory issues from the other stuff, but she's doing okay. She's doing better than we thought she would do. And it's really hard, her kids have grown up with this sick mom, and it just it's so terrible to say, but it's one of those situations where we just sat here in the midst of it, like maybe it would be better if she's gone for the kids and her. She lives a miserable life. But her husband is her caretaker, and it's a lot. It's a lot. But she's doing really well considering, and she's miserable, and she has probably the mental capacity of like a 12-year-old at this point.
Wow.
So it just really wanted to encourage her. She's in Idaho. I'm in Pennsylvania. So the distance
Yeah.
is hard. So just wanted to reach out, like cross that gap a little bit and just encourage her the way I would a 12-year-old. So
Oh, May, I'm so sorry to hear that. I don't know even know what to say. I'm just so sorry to hear that. That's so hard. But good. I'm sorry that you're going through, like, for your sister, but also for you, because that's got to be extremely hard. And I know the distance just piles on to that because you just feel helpless and you just want to be there to do something, even if it's just be in the room.
exactly.
So, I'm sorry. Good on you for writing that card. I mean, uh, that's got to be one of the most important cards you could have ever written, I think.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Thanks for sharing that with us. Oh, freaking life, man. Megan, I'm glad that you're still with us. I know you have to get going in just a second, but it was so good to see your face. Oh.
I'm feeding the baby.
He already looks so much bigger since last time. Oh
It's
man.
huge.
Before, I know we have a couple minutes. This is on the fly, but can we just share in the chat something that you've done a great job with this week or recently? Let's just sort of end on that, because practicing what we preach here about, like if we can do that for other people so easily, but let's do that with ourselves. Like, let's just take a moment to recognize something that we've done a great job with. It can be super small. It can be huge. Yeah, Megan, way to go. Megan, you're a really great friend. And you're someone that's
Thank you. You are
without
too.
question there for people and checking in. Yeah. May, yes, you have. I follow you, you know that. And I just can't, like, for anyone to have to deal with that is one thing. The way that you've handled it when you haven't had to handle it the way you have is very admirable. So yeah, we'll just be thinking of you and your family.
Can I tell you really quick? I went to his therapy with him on Tuesday, and it was the first time I met her. And so she's like, can I just get the situation from your perspective? And I was like, yeah. So I'm like, 6 years of gaslighting made me think I was crazy, da, da, da. And at the end of it, she looked at him and she said, do you have any idea how it feels to be her in this situation? And he's like, no, I don't. And she's like, you're lucky she didn't slit your throat while you were sleeping. And I was like, I love his therapist. That was,
Yes.
I was like, I love her. This is fantastic. So yeah, it was
Great.
my life.
Oh my God. Like, of all people to have on your side, like the therapist. Yes. Yes. I'm okay. I wish that you didn't have all the issue like around it, but I'm glad that you had that win. I'm glad that you had that. You beyond deserve that. Lara, I know you've had some family stuff come up too, and that you've handled your family's anxiety well this week. I'm proud of you, friend, and I'm just happy to hear that as your friend. You also are someone, you practice what you preach, and like with cards, with anything, it's so much easier not to a lot of the time. But I really admire you for that. I know that when I ask all of you, have you checked in on yourself? Or you want to write a card to yourself? Like you've likely done that in a way. And I think that's so special about you. Like you're such a great example.
Thank you. I mean, I just want to say, people who don't know my story, which is everyone, I'm not magically in this place. It
No.
was a long, dark road to get to the point of taking care of myself finally. So
Yeah.
everybody can do it. You can all get there if you're not there yet.
All right, we're going to be hearing more from you in our workshops. I have a feeling I might even just have to pick your brain on certain things because we're all a work in progress, right? But it's like I met with actually Jessica Snyder about a lot of business related things. So, but yeah, she's reminding me that, what is it? Your mess is your mess is, what is the phrase? Your mess is your masterpiece. Um, I was like, wow, that's very good. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna push myself to be in this community and lead by example, just sharing what I've learned in all of this.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I cut out like half of what I was gonna talk about today, but I feel like that was kind of needed. Hopefully you guys got a lot out of this. Oh, Sally, riding with your daughter to a Halloween walk at a zoo. Her card, 5 children, ages 10 and 6, noisy. Oh my God. I hope you took a nap after that. I hope you had some quiet time after that. And I guarantee with you, they had a blast. I'm sure that was so fun. But yes, I hope 5 kids, ages 10 and 6, I hope you had some time to yourself afterwards while on the theme of taking care of ourselves. Oh my gosh, that would be so fun. My great thing real quick, and I'll let you guys get out of here, but we've had an unexpected week home together, and an unexpected past few days together. And I feel like I've actually done a good job balancing things that were important to me to do and get done, and letting her figure out her own time, and also being fun and being present. Like talk about work in progress. That has taken me a long time to get right. And I'm still distracted all the time, like crazy, but it's gotten better. And I think it's helped us both. So we are good. We are doing really great jobs at things, at life. So yay us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for this time and this focus, Sarah. Thank you.
Thanks for showing up. Thanks for doing it for you too. Brings me a lot of like awesome energy, and it just makes me feel so good. So Sally, they'll understand one day. They will totally understand one day. You just wish that they'd understand a little bit sooner so that they could like appreciate that about you. Anyway, alrighty. Have a great rest of your week and weekend, everyone. Great, great job today. We are doing great things. Okay, we'll see you next time. All right, bye.